Taurus-Gemini. Welcome to your general love message reading. I hope that this live finds you all well and in the highest vibrational energy, okay, possible. Thank you guys so much for all the love you do show here on my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm grateful you decided to check me out. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are a member, a special thank you to you, all right? Taurus-Gemini, we're going to get into these energies. But first and foremost, as always, let's offer up some gratitude and get grounded here. I do kind of sense that there is something on your heart space, or there's something heavy on your heart right off the bat. So we're going to get a little more into that and see what that may be, Taurus-Gemini. But first, I'm going to sound my sound bowl. Okay. For those of you that might be curious, I don't know, this is coming to mind to say that my sound bowl is a chakra note, which is a D note. Okay. So it's a D note frequency. Just for those of you that maybe were curious, okay? I'm going to sound it once. Once it dissipates, we'll get into these messages. Here we go. Almighty Creator, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Taurus-Gemini Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube and my soul tribe. Hi, Heather. Jessica, Taurus-Gemini. Okay. Okay. Welcome here, Heather. I appreciate you tuning in. What does Taurus-Gemini need to know regarding their romantic love energy? What is most important for Taurus-Gemini to be aware of when it comes to love and romance? We do ask that concise and clear messages come forward here for Taurus-Gemini. Thank you so much, Divine. All right, I feel like I need to do a shuffle here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Love energy or love messages here for Taurus-Gemini. Yeah, there's something that wants to come out here. Okay. Yeah, communication. Like I was feeling, there's something heavy on the heart for some of you guys, or there's someone who's connected to you that has a heavy heart towards you. A conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express yourself. Oh, that's your real name. Okay. Hi, Jessica. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so, okay. Someone definitely wants to speak clearly, but I think that this is almost like an empathetic connection that you have here, Taurus-Gemini. You're either sensing a heavy heart from someone who maybe you've lost contact with or you're not in communication with, or this is you with the heavy heart, and there's something that you need to say or need to express or get off your chest to somebody, okay? And this might be a tough conversation for some of you, or it's just very, I just heard vulnerable. So this conversation might make you vulnerable, or you might be communicating from a space of vulnerability here, or someone wants the opportunity to do that with you, okay? I almost get this kind of like, let me explain, Taurus-Gemini. I just need to explain this, or I just need to tell you this. I just need to say this. Okay, tell me more. What else? What other love messages are here for Taurus-Gemini? Oh, you're dealing with the soulmate, okay? Definitely dealing with the soulmate. The person you are inquiring about is your soulmate, Taurus-Gemini. That sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. Maybe someone's coming into the awareness that you are a soulmate for them, or you're figuring out that somebody that you miss or that you long for. I just get a lot of longing, a little bit of heartbreak, just kind of like some disappointment in there. Whether or not maybe something happened here, Taurus Gemini, where you didn't get a chance to explain yourself, or you didn't get a chance to kind of speak on what happened, share your side of the story, something like that here, okay? So you're definitely dealing with the soulmate. Whoever comes to mind here, Taurus Gemini, when I say soulmate, is who we are connecting with in this reading, okay? What else? Another love message here for Taurus Gemini. Okay, another image with a phone call. So expect a phone call or to communicate by phone somehow. Accountability is here. Someone needs to take accountability for their actions. That's why someone wants to communicate. It may be you, your partner, or both of you, okay? This could be shared energy. Acknowledging the effects of your behaviors allows you to move forward. So I do feel like there's like an apology that wants to come forward, or just like a please forgive me. I'm sorry it happened this way, or that happened between us. Maybe for some of you, and take this how this resonates, because this could be you and someone else, right? You might have been in this energy towards one another. It's almost like that sense of familiarity with the soulmate energy might have frightened somebody here or confused someone here. So in that confusion or in that fear, there might have just been the word immature comes to mind. Like there just might have been some childish actions and or words that were spoken that weren't that nice, or that, great. Didn't come from that good of a place. I also get that someone pushed somebody away here. Maybe you both pushed each other away out of this fear of what you were feeling for one another. Recognizing a soulmate, it can sometimes be very intense, right? Where you're just like, I don't know why I feel like I know you. I don't know why this feels so comfortable and so familiar. I really do feel like someone here came across a soulmate and didn't know what to do with it, didn't know how to handle it, and maybe took some actions that caused a separation here. The thing about the energy I'm picking up here, Taurus Gemini, is that it's a little hard to discern the difference between you and this person. I do feel another person, but I think maybe there were both things that you said to each other, right? Like maybe you both acted in the same energy towards one another, and it's like someone might be waving the white flag, right, of surrender. Like, okay, I'll reach out, I'll connect, I'll make the effort to try to make amends somehow, some way, or at least I'll hold myself accountable, and then maybe you guys can have that accountability conversation between one another in order to move forward. I do get that you haven't spoken to this person in a long time, but just because you haven't communicated with them doesn't mean that they're off your mind, or vice versa, okay? This person could be thinking of you heavily and wanting to reach out to you, Taurus Gemini. So out of all of this energy, Divine, what does Taurus Gemini have to look forward to? Oh. Black magic is given, don't like it. I don't know. We'll see what the cards say about that. I'm sorry if you know for a fact that someone was sending some negative energy towards you. I'm sorry to hear that, Jessica. I hope you are cleansing your energy and doing what you need to do to protect yourself against that. There's something else I want to say about that, but I feel like I need to bite my tongue on it. Okay, if I need to say it, I'll say it. But I guess I'll say this. You definitely want to research the term black magic. Um, I've recently came across like the history of that and what that really means. And it's not superstition and oh, black cat, kind of scary, spooky, evil, bad omen, bad luck. So be mindful of the thoughts that you hold around that. And I encourage you to do some research on that, okay? But bottom of the deck, you have make a move. Okay, that's what I was feeling. Right, make a move. Someone's going to take the initiative here to start this conversation between you two in order to have a conversation centered around accountability. Okay, so make a move says the time is now, someone is planning to take action, or it's time for you to make the move. Okay, so again, it's that either or, Taurus Gemini. I don't feel like this has happened yet, but there's one of you guys is going to reach out to the other and say, okay, look, I'm, how I behaved, what I said, what happened, I take accountability for my part in it. Maybe this is what triggered me, or this is what I was thinking, or where my mind was at, or where my heart was at the time. It's like really just owning up to it. Someone's going to take ownership of their actions, which might lead the other one to do the same. Okay. I also get that there could be this, I get this vibe that someone let someone, okay, yeah, this is getting a little complicated. Okay, Taurus Gemini, just hang in there with me. Oh, okay, I know black cats are my friends. Okay, good, good. Glad you're aware, because not a lot of people, kind of go with what people tell them and don't do their own research. So as long as you're in the know about how the term black is used, especially here in the Western world, that you just, want to be mindful of the energy you put towards that, okay? Um, it's almost just kind of like, yeah, the more you feed into the fear around that, the more vulnerable you become to it. So just keep your spirit strong, all right? Okay. Let me pick up this tarot deck because tarot just said, pick me up right now. Okay, we're going to get into this. Yeah, where I was going to go with the thought that came through, or the energy that came through, I think there could have been a little bit of interference here between you and this person, Taurus Gemini. Whether this was like a friend, a family member, maybe an outside love interest, somebody. I think, okay, for some of y'all, someone knew somebody was trying to interfere, and I just feel like they didn't stand guard against it, right? Like they just kind of either turned a blind eye, didn't pay attention to it, or just kind of shrugged it off like, oh, they don't mean any harm. But when actually it got in between you and this person. Maybe more details will come more out about that, but it's like, I just get the feeling that someone knew that someone was kind of trying to get in between, and they didn't really put up a strong enough fight to stop it. That might not be for all of you, maybe just a few of you, okay? And it's like someone now feels the weight of that. Maybe that's the heavy heart I was feeling. Like, dang, I kind of knew that that's what they were doing, but I didn't stop it either. So there could be some guilt on somebody's end here. Like, yeah, I'm sorry I let them get in between us, or I'm sorry that I, didn't stop it soon enough, or really didn't hold a strong boundary. It's something like that. This could be one of them, like, situations where, like, somebody had a friend that you don't need to worry about, and then you end up worrying about it, right? Like, it ends up being a thing. Yeah, that feels like that's present here a little bit, okay? Tell me more. Communication, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? The tide is changing is what I just heard. The times are changing, the tides are shifting. There's a shift happening for someone in this connection where it's an opportunity to do the right thing. Yeah, it's the opportunity to do the right thing. It's an opportunity to right a wrong, the Wheel of Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune gives off that energy of it's not set in stone just yet, right? You're not to the world energy. The four corners, or the four energies represented in the corners of the Wheel of Fortune, are the same four energies in the world card. I almost feel like the Wheel of Fortune is somewhat of like the halfway mark. It's like, okay, now you're at the point where if you take an action, if you make a move, or if someone makes a move, it will cause an energy shift in the right direction, right? Like it allows you to move forward. So this definitely gives like this relationship or this connection has been stagnant for a while due to the lack of accountability between you both, okay? Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune in this communication. Ooh, the Empress. Could be dealing with the Taurus, could also be dealing with the Libra. There's also Jupiter here with the Wheel of Fortune, so it could be Sagittarius or Pisces. Ooh, you got the Ace of Cups. Okay. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Wow. The High Priestess. Okay. Scorpio energy for me. Ace of Cups is Cancer energy for me. So you got a little bit of everything here except for air. I think you probably take up the air energy in this relationship or this connection. The High Priestess, the Empress, and the Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. So I'll say this. Whoever's going to do the communicating or reach out and initiate this conversation, they're coming from a good place. There really is a positive intention to shift the energy or move things forward between you two. I think what's been realized here, the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups, is I don't think someone knew how much they actually cared for the other. So that could be also the tone of this too. When you first met this person or first kind of got involved with this person, it could have been very casual, and or this person treated it like it was just like another connection, like didn't really take it too seriously. And because they didn't take it too seriously, I feel like they let something in between the connection that then severed it or separated y'all. So through this separation, things have been shifting, things have been changing. The Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Empress, it's like there's a lot of awareness that has hit this person, maybe both of y'all, okay, take it how it resonates, around the significance of the soulmate energy between y'all two. Again, maybe even realizing, oh, this was my soulmate, or this was a soulmate of mine, and I treated them, I kind of get that. It's like they might have treated you, or however this lies, okay, very carelessly. It's like someone's realizing that someone else was a gift. That's what I get off the Ace of Cups. It's like, here's a gift. I'm gifting you this Empress, High Priestess. Interesting. It's beautiful energy. You got the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, right? Like it's, come on now, beautiful energy. It's the sun. Someone sees the light, is what I just heard. I finally see the light. I finally get it now. Whatever this conversation is, it is going to be from a place of accountability, which I do think is beautiful. It's going to be a genuine conversation. So if this person approaches you, Taurus Gemini, if you're on the receiving end of this communication, there's nothing to be skeptical about. The sun, the empress, the high priestess, the ace of who really wants to have a positive shift forward and is really coming with an open heart with the ace of cups, wanting a fresh start, wanting a brand new beginning, offering a lot of love, coming with a lot of positive intention. Now, others of you, I do see a child here with the empress and the sun. Maybe that was hidden here. High priestess, remember, like I said, someone that you don't have to worry about ended up being a significant factor in this connection. Because the Wheel of Fortune is also about fate, right? Fate and destiny are two different energies. Fate is what you choose. So this is centered around a choice. Okay, I don't want to get too deep in that. You did have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck here, okay? Someone's definitely done some soul searching around this and maybe kind of stumbled upon that familiarity. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. That's what I said. I think somebody just dealt with you kind of carelessly, right? Knight of Swords is real quick to say stuff, real quick to, you know, bring, I don't want to say drama, but yeah, they can get themselves in a lot of tussles and a lot of drama and a lot of words, and there are a lot of talk is what I'll say. Knight of Swords. And often they speak before they think. Maybe that's what happened. Somebody might have said something before they really thought about what they were saying. Just saw the Moon and the King of Wands. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out. It flipped in and then it flipped back out. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords and this soulmate. Five of Pentacles. So that's your energy, Taurus. And the Knight of Cups. And the Four of Wands. Wow. Yeah, I think this is what I mean when I say somebody pushed you away. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Somebody was either pushed away, left out in the cold, and is now regretting it. I get a lot of regret with the Seven of Pentacles. And Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands, it's like, oh, yikes. Okay, Taurus, Gemini, and again, accountability is on here. So Taurus, Gemini, if you know this was you, it's okay, no judgment, all right? Here on my channel, accountability is a beautiful thing. I think someone talked a good game here. Said a lot of beautiful, fantastical, wonderful, dreamy, almost sold you a dream, or someone was sold a dream here. A dream around union, around marriage and commitment. And that dream didn't come into fruition. Seven of Pentacles. It got stagnated, stuck, or it didn't grow, or it didn't become what someone said it was going to become. And maybe that's the accountability piece on someone's end. It's like, yeah, I over embellished where I really wanted out of this connection, or where I was really at. Someone definitely got sold a dream here, but they sold the dream to their soulmate. Do you know what I mean? And it's like what they're coming into the light around now. Ooh, yeah, it's like almost like they played games with the wrong person. They left the wrong person out in the cold, or walked away from the wrong person, or it's something like that. It's like Yeah, I said a lot of things about this Knight of Cups and what I wanted to offer you and where I saw us going, and but the Five of Pentacles is here. The Five of Pentacles does give you a lot of room to dream though, right? So this could have been, you could have met this person or dealt with this person when they didn't have a lot. Mm, something about this feels true. I don't want to say tricky, but I guess I'm saying tricky. Something just feels like, mm, I'm trying to find the words, y'all. Let's look into this accountability and maybe it'll piece it all together. Tell me more about accountability here for Taurus Gemini. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Okay, so something that you didn't see, something that you didn't want to see, or that you ignored here. Ace of Swords, you didn't want to see the truth. Avoided clarity with the King of Cups. Someone's insecurities definitely got the best of them, maybe because they didn't have a lot, right? They were in the Five of Pentacles. It's almost like they had a lot of dreams. Maybe they sold you a vision here, or someone got sold a vision around the Four of Wands. Oh, we'll get married one day. We'll be together forever. You know, all I want is you. You're the only one for me. That type of thing. And then someone either chose to, well, clearly someone chose to believe it, went for it. But then I get with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, it's like someone's avoiding accountability or has avoided accountability around what they said, what dreams they sold to someone for a while. And I feel like that's what this conversation is going to be about. Ace of Swords, the truth coming out, clarity coming out. The truth that either someone didn't want to see or someone didn't want to speak. Tell me more about the King of Cups and this accountability. Three of Cups, right. The truth is, like I was saying earlier, this person wasn't as serious about the connection as they were putting on, or that they were Knight of Swordsing and Knight of Cupsing, right? Yeah, okay. I do get a little bit. If this was somebody you were in a relationship with here, Taurus Gemini, I do get a little bit of infidelity. Okay, someone might have stepped out of the connection, entertained other people, which is why it could only get to the Seven of Pentacles between you two, or this person's in the Seven of Pentacles. I almost get to that some of you, there was maybe someone, again, this person, okay, so there definitely was somebody at the bottom of the deck. There is definitely somebody that someone said, oh, you don't got to worry about them. That's just my friend. That's just my cousin. Ooh, the cousin wouldn't be the one like, oh, that's my friend, sister, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even worry about them. They're nothing. And then there was something to worry about. I do feel like this person was involved with that person to some degree. Okay. And maybe that's what this person wants to come clean about. And or this person could have left the other one in the Five of Pentacles, like left them out in the cold and offered their cup, maybe even got engaged or married to someone else, or to that person that you shouldn't worry about. And after they do that, it's like they're at the Seven of Pentacles and they're like, oh, I thought that this was going to be abundant. I thought that, you know, I get to this has to somewhat do with image. Like this could have just been like someone fit someone else's image better, or they thought someone had more money than they did, right? Like finances are wrapped into this. Status feels a little wrapped into this, okay? Like take that how that resonates, okay? Or just someone felt like one person didn't have something to offer. I'm going to say Taurus Gemini, this person maybe looked at you and said, oh, you don't have enough to offer me, or you're not shiny enough or flashy enough or whatever enough. And maybe spoke that or communicated that or did something that portrayed that or gave off that energy towards you, and then turned around in Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, like got into another connection or relationship with someone else. Okay. And I get that this person was someone that they were dealing with while they were with you. Okay. I'm sorry to say that like that. I know that this might be a little tough to hear, but that's what you didn't see. Eight of Swords. I think you maybe sensed it or you thought it, but you decided to not acknowledge it. Like, I get that there were signs that this person was maybe stepping out or, you know, in entertaining other people, but you just didn't want to look at it that way, or you didn't want to acknowledge it because I guess, you know, sometimes the truth is hard. It's hard to accept. It's hard to sometimes listen to our intuition when it's guiding us to be aware of something that might hurt our feelings, right? But someone here definitely wants to now kind of hold themselves accountable. Yeah, justice. Right. The truth will set you free. That's what that justice card is all about. The truth will balance the things out. The truth will set you free. And that's what's weighing heavy on this person's heart. This could be your heart too. Again, take it how it resonates. But if you know you left someone out in the cold or whatever the case is, it's like this is the time to come clean about that. This is the time to really step into accountability. Yeah. I also get, and this might not be for a lot of you, I pray it's not, okay? But I also get that while this person or while someone in this connection was selling the dream of marriage and union, they might have, they were entertaining someone else and maybe that person got pregnant, which again shifts Wheel of Fortune. It alters the fate of the connection. So someone is now feeling the guilt around that and having to hold themselves accountable. That's the justice, is like I said, they allowed something or someone else to get in between this soulmate union or relationship or bond, okay, however you want to look at it. Yeah. Make a move. 10 of Wands. Burden, right? It's heavy. Tell me more though. Clarify, make a move here for Taurus, Gemini. Oh, the World and the Knight of Wands wanted to flip over, but it didn't fully come out. I just saw the Hierophant. Yeah, so the Hierophant, the masculine energy in this situation, you know, remember that's not gender either, but the masculine energy, whoever was in the masculine vibration out of this connection is the one who's going to have to bring this to an end or kind of complete this cycle by holding themselves accountable or speaking some sort of truth or bringing to light some things that were hidden. Okay. Tell me more about make a move with the bottom of the deck here. Tell me more about make a move with the cards at the bottom of the deck for Taurus, Gemini. Thank you so much, Divine. Yeah. 10 of Swords. It is Gemini energy. Okay. But that's to say that, yeah, for those of you where this person maybe did go off into another connection or offered something, got into a marriage, a union, a commitment with someone else, they're at the Seven of Pentacles, like a little confused as to why things aren't growing, things aren't moving, things aren't shifting the way that they thought it would. Okay, or maybe, oh, maybe your person here, or the person you're in this soulmate connection with, Taurus Gemini, was sold a dream by someone else. So it's like someone maybe sold themselves to this person to make them appear more suitable to your person, so they bit the bait, kind of. I feel like this person was baited almost, and they bit the bait, and then now they're like, oh, I could have I could have a 6 pentacle bush, but I only have this one. Why is that? I thought I was supposed to be in this, I feel like they were sold a vision of what they could be with someone else, and they went for it, and it ended up not being the truth. Okay. And now this person is coming to the realization again with the Sun, the Empress, the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, where their heart actually is. Ace of Cups. And how their actions and their choices have now decided their fate, or has changed or shifted their fate. So again, someone's feeling the weight of their actions, their thoughts, their words. I get too, like, if this person pulled away from you, Taurus Gemini, in a very like verbally vicious way, like tried to say, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that, you know what I mean? Just like really kind of tore you down. Those are the same words that are now in their back, right? Words are very, very powerful. So again, be mindful of how you speak, right? Because those words will be held against you in the court of law, and the justice, in the spiritual court of law. What you say will be held against you. So, and I think someone can't bear the weight of what they said, which is again bringing them into this accountability with you, or wanting to have accountability with you, wanting to illuminate the truth around what they were doing behind closed doors or behind your back, and or what you maybe knew they were doing, but just you didn't want to acknowledge it, or you were hoping that it was just a figment of your imagination, right? So it's going to end up being what you thought was true, right? They were in this Three of Cups energy with other people or another particular person. But to be honest here, Taurus Gemini, I'm not sure if this is super recent for you. This could be, because I think you're in this Empress High Priestess energy. So maybe even experiencing a lot of success in the moment, right? Gaining some sort of momentum or positive movement forward. So this could have really happened far, far in the past, but there is someone that you had a soulmate bond and connection with that is definitely wanting to, or kind of, I don't want to say, well, it's Mars retrograde. So yeah, being forced to hold themselves accountable for what they did while they were with you. So this could have been like years ago. This still could be fresh. Take it how it resonates, okay? But alrighty, Taurus Gemini, this has been your love message. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. Maybe fill with some confirmation around what you got going on, okay? For those of you that are members, the extended link is posted on the members tab, so feel free to head over there. I will be live over there shortly. For those of you that might be interested in joining the channel to gain access to the extended love readings, what we're going to do is we're going to look behind this Ten of Swords to learn more about who's making this move, or what is the move to make in this situation. I'm then going to pull some additional romance angel love oracles, okay? This is just a temporary deck I'm using for my extendeds because I'm still searching for another love oracle that I feel would work better. And then we're going to pull some love notes. We're going to see what this person who wants to communicate and hold themselves accountable has to say, Taurus Gemini. So if you're interested in that, feel free to join my channel. You can hit that join button next to subscribe. You can click the second link in my description box, or the link that's next to join my channel. It'll take you to my channel sign up page. Absolutely join where you feel comfortable, first and foremost, Taurus Gemini, but in order to have access to the extended love readings, you will either want to be a bloom level or a bouquet level, okay? It'll give you access to all of the content below those levels as well, plus all of the extended love readings that I've done, okay? All the previous ones and the ones that I'll be doing over the next 2 weeks. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and sign up. I'll be at that link shortly, but if not now, and if not later, If never, Taurus Gemini, no problem, no foul, no harm, no worry, okay? I appreciate you for tuning in now. I thank you, Jessica, for being here in the chat. Thank you to everybody else who tuned in here as the cards were coming out live. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you also subscribe and comment down below what resonated with you from this reading. I love to hear that from you all. And also turn on that bell notification to all so that you don't miss out on a live if you want to tune in. All right, Taurus Gemini? I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.